pleasant afternoon to you and many thanks for joining us on the news update. I am Elizabeth Amako. Welcome. Edo State Government and the State Chapter of the National Union of Local Government Employees, NULGE, are resolved to work in synergy towards sustaining industrial harmony. This was part of the outcome of the meeting between Governor Monday Okpebholo and the National President of NULGE, Ambali Akim Olatunji, who was in Government House to officially introduce the new chairman of the state chapter, Scott Aigbovia. Good luck in reports.
The visit by NULGE National President is coming at a time when the state chapter of the union is confronted with leadership tussle. The governor is concerned and urged the national president to sanitize the system, ensuring a win-win situation in the interest of the union and development of the states.
I actually requested that you call yourself to tell me this is the one that is recognized by the union. And you have pointed to Comrade Scott as the duly elected leader of the state for your group. So I'm happy that this has happened. As from today on, we will recognize him in the state.
NULGE President Ambali Akim Olatunji is in Government House to introduce the state chairman of the union, having addressed all issues that led to the initial disagreements. On his part, the state chairman NULGE, Scott Aigbovia, pledged his loyalty and promised to lead with the fear of God.
Here to introduce the new leadership under our president, Comrade Scott Aigbovia, to you as the head of our union in Edo State. He has been elected and is to be in office for the next 4 years. We hope and pray that he is going to show absolute loyalty, cooperation and collaboration.
We owe our allegiance to the government. We are to follow stricto sensu the policy of the government, and that we will do.
With this development, CAM has finally returned to the state chapter of the union, ending months of agitation. In Benin, good luck in NT News.
In the meantime, the prosecution of persons found culpable in the mismanagement of the state's resources was part of the recommendations presented to Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo by the Assets Verification Committee. Good luck in reports that Governor Okpebholo received the final report of the committee presented by the chairman, Dr. Ernest Afolabi Umakine.
The presentation of copies of the final report to the governor climaxed the activities of the committee set up by the governor 2 months ago. Governor Okpebholo commended the committee for delivering on the task on record time aimed at ensuring transparency, accountability, and management of assets and liabilities of the state. He assured the committee that the findings and recommendations will be promptly implemented.
But you made it possible. Thank you. And I also want to let you know that your findings and recommendations will carry it out appropriately.
The committee's chairman and former Federal Permanent Secretary, Dr. Ernest Afolabi Umakine, spoke on the content of the report.
This is a turning point for Edo State, a moment where we must take stock of our current position and set a course towards greater accountability, financial prudence, and responsible management of public assets. To hand over this report and its measures, we do so with the firm belief that its recommendations will help to guide Edo State towards a more prosperous and accountable future.
The 14-member Asset Verification Committee was inaugurated on the 26th of November last year in Benin. Good luck in NT News.
This is NTA Benin News Update. Let's quickly take a break. The news continues shortly.
Join us every day on NTA Benin Network Center, Channel 7, VHF. Star Times on Channel 103. You can log on to our social media handles: YouTube, NTA Benin, Facebook, NTA Benin, Twitter, NTA Benin 1. For breaking news, call our news desk on 091 535 59648. NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Do you you live in Aduawa and environs, or you need a conducive and open field in Aduawa for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, annual ceremonies, family or corporate events in a serene and conducive environment that is close to nature? Then look no further. NTA Benin Aduawa is the place for you. NTA Benin Aduawa has a large field for all your events and ceremonies. Also, at NTA Corporate Headquarters TV Road, we have a state-of-the-art, fully air-conditioned, ultra-modern hall for all kinds of indoor events with a standby generating set, therefore ensuring uninterrupted power supply. We also have NTA Pavilion for all outdoor events at the same venue. Guess what? Our prices are affordable, locations are easily accessible, venues conducive and highly secured. Our outside broadcast van is available 24 hours and can broadcast your events live. And above all, you can air your events on our award-winning program like Events and Style. And any booking on the field or hall gets a bonus of free news coverage. Wow! What are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity and have your celebration in a grand style. For inquiries and bookings, please call NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Many thanks for staying tuned. The House of Representatives has urged the federal government to halt all the investment processes by international oil companies until their environmental and social liabilities to host communities are fully addressed. Adopting a motion of urgent public importance of by Minority Leader Kingsley Chinda, the House requested the Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission to also reject the investment applications from companies that have not ensured full compliance with the provisions of the Petroleum Industry Act. The House says this is important to protect the rights of citizens, especially those in the Niger Delta region, who bear the brunt of environmental degradation and pollution from oil exploration activities.
That is the future of the Niger Delta, undermine Nigerian sovereignty and burden the Nigerian people with the economic and environmental cost of cleanup. The House believes that a comprehensive and transparent review process, including full disclosure of environmental liabilities and enforceable commitments for cleanup and reparations, must precede any approval of IOC divestments.
If there is going to be any need to amend the PIA, we need to be setting aside every year from whatever is their operational cost for maintenance, that when they divest, if they leave this country, whatever they have sold, the value, if it is 20% of that value, supposed to be set aside to restore the environment where they are living.
So this motion will not only give us the opportunity to address those problems that they affect our people, but it will also help us to look back into the existing legal frameworks to see how we can now bring into permanent statutory legal provisions to address some of these fundamental things that probably, like Isiaka has mentioned, were actually overlooked in the course of the promulgation of the PIA.
In other resolutions, lawmakers also asked the federal government to declare a state of emergency on the proliferation of substandard goods in Nigeria.
The House is concerned that Nigeria suffers economic losses of approximately 15 trillion naira annually due to counterfeit and substandard goods, as reported by the Standards Organization of Nigeria. Urge the federal government to strengthen the capacity of regulatory agencies, particularly NAFDAC and the Standards Organization of Nigeria and the Nigeria Customs Service, by providing adequate funding, modern equipment and advanced technology for effective surveillance, detection and enforcement.
As Nigeria joins the rest of the world to commemorate the Day of Zero Tolerance for the practice of female genital mutilation, FGM, the National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, reminds citizens, health workers and other duty bearers of the need to strengthen their collaboration to end FGM in Nigeria. The theme of this year's commemoration is stepping up the pace, strengthening alliances and building movement to end FGM. The Executive Secretary of the Commission, Tony Ojoku, who made this statement in Abuja, knows that the Commission has always been at the forefront of eradicating the pain. He observed that NHRC, in collaboration with the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, and Civil Resource Development and Documentation Center, had in 2017 produced a training manual on human rights and other related issues of FGM in Nigeria to stem the tide of this human rights violation in various communities across the Federation. He also urged Nigerians to leverage the NHRC toll-free line 6472 to report any case of FGM and other cases of human rights violation to the Commission. There is an ongoing massive deseating of drainage system in Benin to ensure free flow of water during the rainy season. Eugenia Ndobisi captures some places while the exercise is ongoing.
Benin Auchi Highway near Ramat Park is one of the notable areas motorists and other road users experience heavy flooding whenever it rains. Yearly government facilities in the area are badly affected by the flood. To check the minutes, the state government gave marching order for the silting of drainages to ensure free flow of water.
When it rains, we don't pass this road. But with the look of things now, I believe with this removal of dirt from the gutter, it will make the erosion flow very well. I was coming from Ekobayo market. The rain here almost, full to my waist. But thank God for the governor of Edo State. I think he's having a good plan for the state.
My advice to them is that they should be careful and conscious of their environment, not to dump refuse along the waterways, particularly the drainage.
The silting is also ongoing at Omowo area of Benin City. The people are happy with the government intervention. They urge residents who are in the habit of dumping waste indiscriminately, especially into the drains, to desist.
It's really good or imperative for us to clear the drains while we are in dry season, so that when the rain season sets in, there will be free flow of erosion to the main drains, and no more. There will not be any form of destruction of houses or overflowing.
Sometimes I notice if during rainy season you see some persons using parking excreta waste bin into the gutter. It is wrong, because sometimes when I talk to them, they start challenging me. But as a good citizen, you have to abide to the law by keeping the environment clean. It's for our benefit.
Edo State is one of the states in the country that usually records incidents of flood annually with huge negative impact on the livelihood of the people. It is believed that with the desilting of the drains, problem of the flood this year will be reduced. In Benin, Eugenia Ndubisi, NTA News.
In the meantime, rehabilitation work is ongoing at the bypass along the Benin-Auchi Expressway. It is among the failed portions of the roads within Benin Axis that the present administration has promised to fix. Victor Oduola visited the site and brings up to speed on the level of work done so far.
We are here today at bypass along the Benin-Auchi Expressway. This road before was known to be a nightmare for both motorists and road users. This place was known to hold a lot of traffic because of the bad nature of the road. But today, as we can see, the road is under construction, and we are hopeful, according to information we got from project managers and the engineers, the road should be completed in a few days.
This road before was actually really bad in the bad state. As you can see, they are doing it, and I want to tell the government they should continue the good work they have started, and they should be fast about it.
The project they good, they do well. Since yesterday, since they do, and I only hold up the waters, but every time I say, they do make come out for ground.
The one thing that is certain, at least, is good for government to take a look of this Epoma road. This Epoma road. That place where trailer normally fail.
So we thank God. I don't believe that we do this road like this. Because thank
My prayer now, when I saw them working 2 days ago, I just prayed that I said, God, let them use good material for this place so that it will last us more longer than this. We can't be repeating the same spot over and over again.
Expectations of road users and motorists is that there will be speedy completion of this road, as they also hope that the government will look into repairing other bad bypasses and other bad portions of roads in the metropolis. In Benin, Victor Udwola, NTA News.
Across Edo, across Benin, this is NTA Benin News Update. Let's take another break. The news continues justly.